Hey, David.
How you doing?
Uh, Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. David, everybody wants to know about the trade request, just why you made it in the first place, and then why did you withdraw it?
Okay, so basically, I'd rather not go into it. I understand where I am right now. I'm a Cleveland Brown, and I just want to leave it like that.
Great. Our next question will go to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, David, you said you didn't want to go into it as far as the trade request, but it seemed like when you got back here, you felt reinvigorated, which led to you committing here, even on social media. What was it about, seeing the guys, the coaching staff, discussions you had with them? What was it about being back here that made you feel like you wanted to stay?
Well, let me take you back to my rookie year. We struggled. We went 0-16, and it was tough. And fast forward now, I just feel like it's in my best interest to stay here for the time being, and try to contribute in any way that I can to help the team win and succeed. So I'm here. I'm excited to be here, and I'm ready to win.
What'd you say to Mac Wilson yesterday after he took down Chubb?
That's confidential.
All right. Our next question will go to Fred Greetham.
Hey, David. Are you getting a sense on how you're going to be using this offense, and do you feel comfortable with that?
Yes, I am, and yes, I feel comfortable with it.
Great. Our next question goes to Mary Kay Cabot.
Hey, David, you've always had a great relationship here with the fans, and I'm sure it was, kind of hard on you to take some of that backlash from the fans after the initial trade request. So do you feel like in some ways you have to kind of try to repair your relationship with the fans a little bit and kind of get back in the good graces?
Well, I love the fans. Let me start off by saying that the Cleveland Browns they're amazing. They're probably second to none. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and this is my life, and I choose to do what I do with my life. Now, with that being said, I am still here. I am a Cleveland Brown, and I am excited to be a Cleveland Brown.
Thanks.
Thank you. Tony Grossi, you're up.
Hey, David, could you clarify one thing, though? It seems like a lot of people think that Rosenhaus was responsible for you asking to be traded. Is that true, or did you sign with him or hire him after you came to that conclusion?
Like I said, I'm not going into that at this moment. I'm a Cleveland Brown for the time being. For now, I'm a Cleveland Brown for the time being, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Scott Petrick.
Hey, David, I know what you said to Mac is confidential, but an incident like that, can it have a lasting impact inside the locker room? Not you getting in his face, the actual tackle and Nick having to leave practice.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Like the fact that Mac tackled Nick by the neck yesterday, can that linger and guys get hurt feelings and be bitter towards that?
Well, this is a tough sport, and with that being said, we had our first padded practice yesterday. Nevertheless, that wasn't right, or nor does anybody condone that that behavior. But this is tensions fly and things happen, but we try to take care of each other as much as we can.
Okay, thanks.
I'll go back to Mary Kay.
David, can you talk about just how hard you've worked on catching the football and getting better at that? And we just talked to Drew, and he said he wants to just clear your mind and make sure that you're not thinking and that you're just doing what comes naturally to be able to improve that ability.
So what was the
question? Is what have you done to try to get better at that? Did you work hard in the off season to try to get better at consistently catching the football? Do you need to do that? And do you think that clearing your mind, like Drew said, might actually help?
The answer to your question is yes. I've worked hard in the offseason in all aspects, and yes, again, a clear mind potentially plays best. So yes and yes.
Okay. And do you think that maybe having this sort of, trade request behind you, getting that off your plate, and knowing that that you are here, at least like you said, for the time being, do you think that that is a mind clearer and could translate to better play?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jeff Shadell, you have our next question.
Hey, David, talk about your relationship with Austin Hooper, how you guys are going to be good together for the Browns.
Yeah, Hoop's a great person. He's him and I connected rather quickly, and we just like we're just always together. We're hanging out. He's a great dude, real cool dude, and we're excited to do this together. We're excited to be side by side and really attack this year.
Jake Trotter.
Yeah, I was going to kind of ask you about Austin as well. Stefanski, when he was offensive coordinator in Minnesota last year, they ran multiple tight end sets more than anybody in the league. You guys are both going to be on the field a lot together. What do you guys think you can do together? How do you complement each other's skill set? And you excited to see what you guys can do as a tandem?
So yeah, just like pretty much what I said earlier, him and I bonded immediately, and we both have great talent. So we're really excited to join forces, I guess you can say, and do this thing for real. We're excited.
All right, we have 3 hands up. These will be our last ones. Scott Petrick, Nate Ulrich, Tony Grossi. Scott?
First, David, congratulations in order, right? Did you just have a baby?
I did. Thank you.
Is that exciting for you?
Very exciting. It's a surreal experience.
And then following up on what Jake asked, does the fact that Coach Stefanski uses so many tight ends, does that give you optimism that you still have a big role and that you can excel in this scheme this season?
Yes, it does.
I mean, can you how does he use his tight ends that makes you feel like, man, I can still have a big impact?
You're asking me how he uses his tight ends?
Yeah. Like what's special about his scheme?
I mean, in the past, obviously, as we both know, 2 tight end sets in his offense is very frequent, and I believe Austin and I have talent that not many tight ends have. So I'm excited to finally play again. Mind you, I also got hurt last year for potentially the whole season. Dealing with some extracurricular confrontations, but I'm just really excited to finally start playing again with my teammates. They're great, so I'm excited.
Nate Ulrich?
Hey, David, I was wondering when you were talking about bonding with Austin Hooper, how did that trip to Austin, Texas go for you? And just how valuable was it, to be able to get some work in with Baker and to bond with some of your teammates during this really weird offseason?
Yeah, obviously, with everything going on, it was tough to focus this offseason, especially with not being able to get together as soon as we could. But nevertheless, we had a great time in Austin. We bonded. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. We got a lot of work done. I'd say it was a great experience.
And our final question is going to be from Tony Grossi.
Hey, congrats also on the new baby.
Thank you.
David, I can't get out of my mind, when you say for the time being, it sounds like you think it's temporary. You think this is your last year here?
Oh no, I'm just speaking on today, on now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is my last year here. I'm just talking because all we have is, the present, if that makes any sense.
Well, do you want to be here long term?
Yes, I want to be here long term.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.